Carney humiliated live. Liberal chair clash sparks fury plus 80% of Indian student visas rejected. In a dramatic and highly publicized political spectacle, Prime Minister Mark Carney was visibly humiliated during a live-streamed Liberal Party event when he engaged in an intense clash with party chair Rachel Wernick over Canada's increasingly controversial immigration policies. The heated exchange, which unfolded in real time before thousands of viewers, quickly went viral and sparked a wave of public outrage. Citizens, analysts, and opposition figures alike have questioned the government's overall direction, internal cohesion, and the consistency of its policy decisions in light of this shocking confrontation. The confrontation occurred during a discussion on the government's recent decision to reject a staggering 80% of Indian student visa applications in 2025. This unprecedented move has left thousands of prospective students in limbo and has strained diplomatic relations between Canada and India. Wernick, a seasoned public servant with a background in social and employment policy, expressed deep concern over the policy's impact, particularly on marginalized communities. Her candid remarks seemed to catch Carney off guard, leading to a visibly uncomfortable and defensive response from the Prime Minister. The policy's origins trace back to a series of diplomatic tensions between Canada and India. In 2024, allegations surfaced accusing Indian government agents of involvement in the murder of Sikh separatist leader Hardeep Singh Nijjar in British Columbia. The fallout from these allegations led to the expulsion of Canadian diplomats from India and a significant decline in the number of study permits issued to Indian students. The government's decision to tighten visa requirements, including stricter financial proof and tougher documentation checks, was framed as a response to these security concerns. However, critics argue that the policy disproportionately impacts students from India and several other countries, sparking intense debates about fairness, transparency, and the overall effectiveness of the government's approach. The abrupt and drastic implementation of these new visa rules has left thousands of prospective students uncertain about their futures, forcing them to urgently seek alternatives abroad. Germany, with its more welcoming immigration stance and affordable education system, has quickly become a top choice for those affected by Canada's restrictive policies, reshaping global student mobility patterns. The political fallout from the live clash between Prime Minister Mark Carney and party chair Rachel Wernick, combined with the government's controversial visa policy, has been swift, intense, and far-reaching. Opposition parties have wasted no time in capitalizing on the evident discord within the Liberal Party, using the situation to rally support and criticize the government's handling of immigration. The absence of a clear and consistent message from Carney and his cabinet has further eroded public confidence, leaving many Canadians questioning the administration's competence and readiness ahead of the upcoming federal election. Analysts warn that this visible disarray and poor communication strategy could have lasting political consequences, potentially reshaping voter sentiment and party dynamics across the nation. In the aftermath of the live-streamed clash, Prime Minister Carney has faced mounting pressure from both political rivals and the public to address the concerns highlighted by Wernick and to clarify the government's stance on immigration. The widespread reaction to the incident and the sharp rise in student visa rejections underscores the urgent need for a more transparent, coherent, and fair immigration policy. Canadians are demanding a balanced approach that protects national security while honoring the country's long-standing commitment to diversity, inclusion, and opportunities for international students who contribute significantly to the social and economic fabric of the nation. As the situation with the student visa rejections continues to unfold, the government's handling of the issue, combined with the internal conflicts exposed during the live clash between Prime Minister Mark Carney and Liberal Party Chair Rachel Wernick, is likely to remain a central focus of national debate for weeks and months to come. With the federal election approaching, the stakes are particularly high, as voters are closely observing how the Liberal Party navigates these complex challenges. The clash itself, broadcasted live to thousands of Canadians, has become emblematic of the difficulties faced by the administration in managing sensitive immigration policies while maintaining public confidence. Carney's defensive posture during the confrontation, paired with Wernick's forthright criticism, highlighted the tensions within the party and raised questions about its ability to present a united and coherent approach. For now, The episode serves as a stark reminder of the intricacies and sensitivities inherent in formulating immigration policy in a multicultural society, where balancing national security, international diplomacy, and the rights and expectations of prospective students requires careful, transparent, and consistent governance. The incident has also catalyzed broader discussions about Canada's position in the global educational landscape, especially regarding its ability to attract and retain international talent. Historically, Canada has been regarded as a top destination for students from around the world, thanks to its high-quality institutions, welcoming environment, and opportunities for postgraduate work. However, the recent policy shifts, including the drastic increase in Indian student visa rejections, have sparked concerns over the country's competitiveness and long-term reputation. Universities and colleges across Canada are now grappling with the tangible consequences of declining international enrollment, facing potential revenue shortfalls, reduced cultural exchange, and an overall impact on research and innovation programs that rely heavily on global talent. The changes also risk sending a message that Canada is less hospitable to international students at a time when other countries, such as Germany, Australia, and the United States, are actively courting the same pool of talent. Policymakers now face the urgent challenge of restoring confidence among international applicants while reassessing immigration policies to ensure they align with Canada's economic, social, and cultural objectives in a rapidly shifting global context. In conclusion, the live clash between Prime Minister Carney and Liberal Party Chair Rachel Wernick has exposed deep divisions within the government and highlighted the challenges of balancing national security with Canada's values of openness and inclusivity. As the country moves forward, it will be crucial for policymakers to engage in thoughtful and informed discussions to craft immigration policies that reflect the nation's diverse and evolving needs.